Dr. Nicole David. Dr. Nicole and David is a Malaysian sports personality who is famous not only locally but also internationally. She is a professional squash player and is currently ranked #1 in the world. She is the first Asian woman to have achieved this feat.
Okay.
Nicole and David was born in Penang on Penang on 26 August 1983 to Desmond David, an engineer, and
Marie David,
a teacher. Her father is a former state
athlete.
And footballer. Nicole has
Footballer.
Nicole has two sisters, both of whom are accomplished squash players who have made a name for themselves locally.
Alright, everything not too bad. A little better. Only certain things, the words there. I always notice the Chinese school have a problem pronouncing English names because you don't read so many English things, you don't watch English show. Alright, the word Marie is not Mary, it's Marie. Okay? And the other thing is about Penang, it's not Malayu. Malayu called Pulau Pinang. So when you start reading Penang, it becomes Penang. Alright? Okay, and afterward your name will change. Adeline, not Adeline. You got it? So that's the reason why when you start reading, and I told you one of the most effective ways you watch, listen. Okay, when you come to my class with writing, I have to enforce. But you have, at the end of the day, when you learn languages, you must be able to talk in front of people, and it'll be good for you later on. Okay, you better be careful of yawning. A number of you I saw yawning. Just a video. I'm going to cut that part and show you now. Any questions here that I need to explain? I want the girls to read first, okay, so that you can hear yourself. Any words that I need to explain? Footballer means when you play football, you're a footballer. Okay, if you play badminton, you are not a badmintoner. It's a badminton player. Understand? The word ER always means the person. The person who teach becomes a teacher. Right? So don't get worried about those kind of words. Accomplished squash player means what? Now you know that Nicole has two sisters. Alright, both of whom are accomplished squash players. In other words, the word accomplished, are they good in playing squash, the two sisters? Yes or no? Yes. Accomplished means they are also good, but Nicole Ann is a world champion. Understand? Alright? Okay. Abby? Stand up and read and look at this.
David, as she is usually known, excelled not only in sports but also academically.
Here we go again. Academically. 6 syllables. Okay?
Academically. When she was young, she studied at Convent Green, Penang, and scored 7 A's in her PMR examination and 7 A's in her XBN examination. Nicole David won her first international competition in Hong Kong in the under-13 category. From then onwards, there was no stopping her. She is the first squash player to have won the World Junior title twice, in 1999 and 2001. Nicole David is the only female player to have done so. She won the British Open title 5 times in 2005,
In 2005.
2006, 2008, 2012, and 2014 in the World Open titles, a record 7 times in 2005, 2006, 2008, 2009, 2010, and 2011 and 2012.
Can you sit down? Is she a great player? Yeah. The only thing probably Nicole Ann David is not as rich as Lee Chong Wei because many of us don't really like to watch squash. And I don't like to watch squash because I think it's a fun game. Your opponent is standing next to you. If I lose, I take the racket and whack my opponent. 对吗? Every time when we play card games, your opponent is in front. Whether it's ping pong, whether badminton, 你可以看到 here when you play squash, your opponent 这里的哦。You get angry, you go behind and you whoa, one kind of backside, isn't it? Right? So she is one Malaysian who is really world champion, and you can see from the time that she takes the world champion or the titles continuously, except for certain years, right? Okay. Lee Chong-wei is world #1 in badminton, but at times they don't continuously gain it. They lose out to Lin Tan, and then after you have Cheng Hong and whatever it is, right? Okay. So she is really fantastic. I think the only problem is that not many of us like squash. The country that is famous for squash is Pakistan. Last time the world players are from Pakistan. Alright, one player called Jahangir Khan. Okay? Not Shah Rukh Khan's brother. Got it? Any words that I need to expel? Now the word excel not only in sports. Now you know that Nicole Ann David, not only is she good in playing squash, she is a fantastic student, isn't it? Look at her. PMR, how many A's? 7 A's again. And SPM, 7. Look at her. And you all are not playing any games, right? Because you know how these people train. They have to get up early. They have to sleep early. Alright? And they only have a few hours to study. So how does she do it? Okay, fantastic, isn't it? Alright? So the word academically means she's very good in her studies. You got it? Academic. Alright? Later on, next time when you apply for jobs, one of the categories you're going to write is academic qualifications. And you know what academic qualifications is? Yeah, you all will learn this later on. Okay? When you start finishing up your university or colleges of qualification. Alright? There is inside what we call a resume. When you apply for job, later on you will learn to do this. I will not teach you yet, maybe from 4, from 5, I will show you a sample. Alright, when you start applying for job, if you are working with your father, don't have to write one. Understand? But if you apply for a job that you need, there's one common called academic qualifications. What here means here is perhaps you may have a degree in business administration or whatever, you need to write it down. If you don't have a degree, some of you will have a diploma. Alright? And of course, those who don't have a diploma, STPM, and then you have SPM, and you have PT3, and then obviously you have UPSR. Of course, nobody looks at this anymore. Nobody looks at it anymore. Okay? Nobody looks at here, looks here, looks here, looks here. Today, they don't look at this. They are looking at this. Not 1 degree, but sometimes 2 degrees. I'm telling you. Okay? Right? And those smart ones, they will go for MBA. Alright, so later on when you go down to 5 and go to your colleges, you will start learning all about this. Meanwhile, when you're having a UPSR, everybody's in charge, isn't it? Everybody, yes, I want to get 6 A's, 7 A's or whatever, because you need that to go to Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. And once you're Form 3, you have your PT3, they have to decide where you go Form 4, Form 5, whether you do science stream or art stream. So every time this is building your foundation, 明白吗? By the time you come out from school, you finish your degree, nobody looks at this. Your interviewer will ask, can you show me your UPSR? My certificate's all through already. Okay? Alright? Because, no, I keep it. Just to tell people, yes, I went to that school, I studied Standard 1 to 6. You understand? And this is what education is all about. The higher you go, the more qualifications you have. And big companies, they want people. And today in Singapore and most countries, they look at MBA. You're a master's in business administration. That is what is called MBA. Alright? A lot of people like me say, married but available. Can you understand or not? Don't know. MBA stands for Masters in Business Administration. That means you finish your degree, you spend another 1 year, 2 years, depending what you're taking. And a master degree is not cheap. Understand? So by the time they come back, they don't start from a junior manager. Always start from the top. Senior management. So I'm telling you, sharing with you, so now you have a lot of years to plan. Okay? And I keep on telling you, education, learn as much as you can. You may not be an expert in everything, at least you put your effort in. Alright? Okay. Let's go through the next one. Esther, stand up and read the last two columns.
Nico Davis was
Honored,
honored with the Order of
Marie,
Marie Rajabhati in conjunction with the birthday of His Majesty
Tuanku Nizam Zainal Abidin.
Tunku Nizam Zainal Abidin on 7 June
2008.
2008. On 12 July 2008, Nicole David received the Raja Satya Bangkwan Nagari Award in conjunction with the
70th birthday
70th birthday of the main stage
Governor
Governor Tun Abdul Rahman Abbas. This award carries the title Datuk Nicole David is the youngest person to be conferred Datukship in Penang.
continue.
Nicole David was invited to carry the Olympic torch of Malaysia
For Malaysia.
in the torch relay of
For
for the
Athens Olympics.
Athens Olympics in 2004. She was also
Appointed
appointed UNDP National Goodwill
Ambassador.
Ambassador for Malaysia.
Truly,
Fame and fortune have
sought Nicole David.
sought Nicole David very early. She is a wonderful role model for young people everywhere.
Thank you. Can you sit down? Can you understand what you have just read? Alright? The Malay names you can pronounce properly. When it comes to the English words, you have a problem here. Again, the word appointed. Okay, very quickly here, Nicole David was honored with the Order of Marie Rajabhati. What does that mean? You know, today a lot of sports people in Malaysia, a lot of people are given the word or the title Dato'. Alright? And one of the ministers, even Dr. Mahathir, says that if you go to the highway, you take a stone and you start throwing, it will land on a Dato's car. Do you understand what that means? Because there are so many Datos. Even the Chabo also called Dato. So I think Malaysia have a lot of Kondans. Because Dato means grandfather. Dato here means sir. In England, the reason why Malaysia follow the British rule, you understand? So in England, many of these people, they don't call them Dato. You know, Queen Elizabeth take out the sword and then they put, and you got to put it here, you see on the shoulder. They get what we call a knighthood. You know what's a knight? You know what is a knight? No. Alright, last time, those days, the knight are all those people, they fight, they protect the king. Alright, these are the great bodyguards, if you like to call it that, just like the samurai. Okay? In Japan, they are the samurai, they protect the king. So these are the soldiers, the knight, and usually they have armor. I like it, like you say, I see a lot of shows. So in England, where they become very famous, same thing also, they have their singers, they have their people who have done a lot of things. They give them what we call a knighthood. A knighthood here by the title Sir. Alright, so there are some famous people, Elton John, Sir Elton John. Maybe you have not heard. Remember the one who sings The Lion King? Never see The Lion King. Saw only The Monkey King, right? So, Sir is a big word down here, and that's how the British. In Malaysia, obviously, they cannot use the word Sir. Why? Malaysia, correct. So they use the word Dato'. And obviously, these Dato' have two titles. One is Dato', one is like that. Okay? Depending whether it is state or depending whether it's under reliance. Alright? When you study your sejarah, I think maybe they will explain to you. But at least sometimes you look at spelling, hey, Uncle Lee, why some spell like that, some spell like that? This one is by the federal territory. OK， 它的 Datuk 呢比较大 because control the whole of Malaysia。这个 Datuk 呢小的呢 is the state。And you know the state is run by Sultan, isn't it? Except from Malacca, Penang, alright, Labuan. 知道吗 Okay, so these are part of your sejarah. Whether you like it or not, you're going to learn it. Understand? So over here, when Nicole and David was honored with the Order of Merit, she's a Datuk. Lee Chong Wei is also a Datuk. Some seniors are also a Datuk. I'm also a Datuk. Datuk Lee. Okay? And in 2008, you have the Majesty, the Agong, alright? And then some of these names, which I think, yeah, this is Malaysia. Now, let's look at the last column here, when Esther was reading. Truly, fame and fortune have sought Nicole David very early. If I said the question, I will ask this. What do you mean by that? Hot question. Unfortunately, it's not one thing. What is the word sought? What does it mean here? Because this is written in a passive voice. Alright? In other words, what it means is that Nicole and David, as a young student, has already accomplished where many people have not been able to. In other words, she was so good in squash, she'd be winning titles. She was sent overseas to compete in a lot of competitions, right? Okay? And she wins it. Alright? And as she's at such a young age, you know, she had to practice very hard. Okay? The father also helped. I think the father was the one who guided her, this and that. And later on, when she went to other countries, alright, she was trained with the, you know, the Guidos and whatever it is. Okay? You don't read about it. So in other words, truly fate and fortune have sought Nicole David very early. In other words, while she was still young, she already became famous. Fortune, one knows you. Okay? Because every time when you win champion, Malaysia will give you. Do you know that? Lee Chong Wei, when he played in the Olympics, silver. You know how much he gets for silver? Okay? If I'm not mistaken, it's 20,000. Alright? Okay? And every year, he also have a pension. That means every year, the government pays him 5,000 until he dies. So that's why in life, if you are good, become the best. 明白吗? And of course, Lee Chong Wei is one person. Obviously, he's a millionaire. You know, over in Penang, he's got his badminton academy. Just like in Rawan, you all will play badminton. He has it. Alright? And those people who want to play badminton, of course, I must join Lee Chong Wei because I become like Lee Chong Wei when I play that. Alright? Because the name, the name is the brand, 明白吗? Okay? And Lee Chong Wei, obviously, you can see on TV, he does a lot of advertisements, 100 plus. Do you know how much they sign in for 1 year? Few 100,000, you know, just to show people, also 100 plus. And you see a lot of singers, actors do that. Alright? And when you become famous, they want to use your name, they want to use your face. 明白吗? Just like what is you know, Cannon, the photographer, the Hong Kong actor? 不知道 Yam Tat Wah, Simon Yam. Yeah, go. Sometimes you see the massage chair, then you see Andy Lau. You think only you pay money one? Uncle Lee, so far they haven't asked me. Maybe I market them. You Uncle Lee, the market them. Then nobody uses it. Oh, who want this kind of face? So when you're all young, if you're good at something, okay, be the best in it. Alright? Very hard to find Nicole and David. Not only good in sports. Lee Chong Wei good in studies or not. So far I have not read. Maybe I think also you got no time to sit for examination. 对不对? Alright or not? Because they have to be training. Early in the morning they have to run. Have you read about Lee Chong Wei? How you do? You think like you all and come we go to Yon watch show then mama tang 10:30, 11 o'clock sleep. 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock get up. And what he eat, they have to check what he eats. And then he has to do his training and whatever, go to the court, cap few hours, come back, rest for a little while, and they will have time for a tutor to teach them. Do you know that? So you don't read. Okay? Their life is very disciplined. You think like you all like, they can't come, you go for it. They can't have it. How many years you know? How many years has done it? Alright? It's training and training and training. He's world champion, still he has to go and train. You understand or not? Just like China. You know China, the gymnasts? You know the gymnasts or not? You can squeeze on 2 years old, 3 years old. You see they are training, you cry. The young people, they don't stack the leg to make sure that they are flexible. You think it's easy? That's how they have to sacrifice. But when they become famous like Lin Tan actually can hang his racket long time ago after winning the Olympic. What is there to win some more? World Series take already, Olympic, like 2 times already. He can hang up his racket, do you know that he can retire? But China Badminton Association said, 你不可以. Because they want you to still continue. Now Cheng Hong comes up. Lin Tan can retire at the top of his game. And because sometimes he don't play in international competition, they will lose one, and sometimes lose to unknown people. 太邪了. Same like Lee Chong Wei. 你明白吗? So if you think you are so good, Lee Chong Wei don't have to train, sit down there, wait for things. It doesn't happen that way. He has to go for weight training, he has to run. Look at YouTube, they will tell you how they train. Oh, suka want to go to best school walk. And he's a family, right? He has a family, isn't it? Got 2 sons now. You think the son will follow the father? Cannot. He traveled around the world for a competition. So it is not easy, but that's what they want to have. Okay? Alright, any questions before I end this and we go through the question where the 2 of you guys are going to start looking at the questions, looking at the text. So we have a story about Nicole Ann David, a very great Malaysian. You know, she comes from the island of Penang. Alright, she started playing squash at a very young age. You know who the father is, you know who the mother is. And what is her race? Anyone? Is she a Chinese? Is she a Malay? Is she an Indian? Then what is she? Is she a Christian? Yes, she's a Christian. But what is her race? That is her religion. In Malaysia, they will put other one. They put under others, right? The actual one is Eurasian, because my brother-in-law is also Eurasian. All right? Yeah, not to say Chamzhou. Do you know that long ago, who was the one who discovered Malacca? Who? Sejarah? From where? From which country? Parameswara. Parameswara is Hindu 来的，你知道吗？最近他是马来人。Alright, okay. And who attacked or rather run Malacca? Portugal, isn't it? Portuguese. After that, you have the Dutch, isn't it? 你读咩书啊？Sejarah. Portuguese, isn't it? 对吗？ And the Portuguese, if you go to Malacca, you know the whole Malacca town, you will find a lot of people, like you say, all the way. Yours is Mama Indian Muslim. Alright, the Portuguese people down here, they are not really your mamas down here. These are the people from Portugal, okay? Portuguese. And then they have their own language. My brother-in-law's family is from there. Alright, and then what happened? They married with the local. Okay? So in other words, the Portuguese married with the Chinese. And that's what you get today. That's why it's called Eurasian. It's an Asian, but somehow with Europe. That's what it means. 明白吗？差不多嘛 like you say, Mama is not a Eurasian. Mama Indian Muslim. 明白吗? Okay, so that you know. In Malaysia, when people ask you about the races, you only know Chinese lah, the other one, sorry, I say 包头. Never mind lah, 包头 is a word already.